Welcome, my name's Steve. I'm from Mobile Home Services. We specialize in manufactured homes. We're going to do some videos on how to maintain your home, refurbs, heat tapes, skirting, siding, windows, all kinds of things. We'll be showing you how to repair your home, how to get parts for your home, all sorts of videos. Every week we're going to try to have a new video out on something. So thank you, and I hope you enjoy the video.
Welcome to Mobile Home Service. We are going to do a skirting job. We're going to tear off the old skirting, which is aluminum. We're going to replace it with vinyl, white, premium skirting. So here we go. Step to installing skirting after we got all the old skirting tore off is we're leveling the ground. The reason you want to level the ground because you don't want the bottom track to be up and down all around. Some people put 2x4s down, treated 2x4s all the way around, and put your bottom track on it. We don't do that because one, it's very expensive. A lot of people don't want to pay for that. And two, if the ground ain't perfectly level, the 2x4 is going to have gaps under them and what have you. So the best way to do it is just put the bottom, level the ground out the best you can, put your bottom track on, and it'll look beautiful. You got to remove all your roots or anything that's in the way. And so once we get this leveled, we'll start installing the vinyl skirting. As you can see, we're doing the top track now. A couple things with the top track is, if you notice on this top track, there's two lines. One's called the summer line, one's called the winter line. If you're putting panels in the summer, you want your panels to line up with this line. If you're doing it in the winter and the ground's froze, you want to put it here. That way, when the ground heaves, the skirting can move up and down. If you put the panels too tight, when the ground does heave in the winter, your panels will bow out. So it's very important that you make sure that you set those panels accordingly to that line. We put a screw in about every other hole. You don't have to do every hole, about every other hole. Some guys use roughing nails. We use 1/4 inch screws. That way it holds for years, where roofing nails will pop and come apart. In this house, we're going to do the deck and the house, so a little more going on in this house. But here we go, get this top track up, and then we'll start the bottom track and move on from there. Start putting the bottom track down. What I do is I reach this about over half of the home, hold my hand here, and then I cut my corner out so we can fold it around. Basically, I just cut a 45, center out, peel that back, finish your 45-degree angle. Got your top tab, fold it around, gives you a nice corner. When I sit it down here, now the hard part is getting it straight with this wall. The best way to do that, I found, is with a level. I just hold the level up where the bead's straight. I get that kind of lined up. Just put me a little spike there to hold it. Then I come to the other side, do the same thing. Now I know this corner is perfect, so then I will take and spike this down. But before I do that, I got a cable wire here. I want to take and put underneath the skirting. That way I don't have to cut it out. So I'll just throw it underneath like that. Spike that down, double check, make sure everything stayed where it's supposed to. And it did. Okay. Then I'll come down to the end here and get my bottom track nice and straight. So, right there's pretty good. Bring that over to there. Spike it so it holds it. I'll go to the center. And here we are. Spike it down. Now I put a spike about every other hole. Should do it. If you want, you can put a spike every hole, but it's not necessary. Now you can see how that bowed up a little bit right there. That means this spike is just a little bit tight. So I just raise it up, pulls it right out. Just like that. That's the first corner. Now we'll do the other corner over here. Once we get all the bottom track in, we'll have bracing that comes from the piers to this that'll screw it. That'll keep it from wanting to fold in and out. So now I'm going to cut my length here. Now what we do, we make a seam here, is I cut little tabs out so it can go inside there. You don't have to do this, but we do it because it just helps secure the skirting so it doesn't move around. It takes a little more time to do it, but it's worth it. So we made that little tab. Now that'll slide right inside this other channel, just like that. There you go. Now I just got to put the rest of the spikes in here, and like I said, there'll be outriggers that go from the pier, from that beam to this, and it attaches, and that keeps it from blowing in and out. And you'll see that in a few minutes once we're done with the bottom track. You know, a lot of people see these spikes go in the ground thinking, wow, that ain't going to hold nothing. Well, if you just did the spikes in the bottom track, yeah, eventually it would blow out. That's why it's important that you put the outriggers in there. Saying earlier, a lot of guys will put the 2x4s on the ground and then attach this to the 2x4s. That's great if the ground's perfectly level, but the problem with that is the 2x4s, when they get wet and stuff, they'll start warping or they'll rot out, and it's a lot more expensive. There's really no need in it. If it's done properly, you don't have to do that. This is the way we always do it, unless the customer asks for it, then we'll do the 2x4s.
we've got the top track up, we've got the bottom track attached. Now we're going to do the outriggers, which are these aluminum bars. What we do is we connect it to the bottom track with a screw, and then up to the pier. And what that does is keeps it'll keep the wind or this from blowing in or coming out. It's just the extra bracing. Some people call them outriggers, some people call them bracing. We call them outriggers. We put 2 per pier, space them about 2-3 foot apart all the way around the house. They're real simple to put in, just like this. And again, we just use the 1/4-inch screws. Just like so. Just like that. We work our way on. You can see how we spaced them out evenly, about 2-3 feet apart, all the way down, all the way around the house. As soon as we're done with this, we'll start putting our panels in with our top track. So we'll just move on. So now that we got the bottom track, top track installed, outriggers are in, now it's time for the panels. We do 3 panels at a time. Otherwise, you'd be doing a lot of walking. If you did 1 panel at a time, it would just take you forever. You'd be walking about 100 miles a day. So we do 3 at a time. Right now, I'll go this way. Now the way I measure them, again, it's summertime. So we're doing the summer line, not the winter line. As you can see, right there. It doesn't have to be exact, but you want it pretty close. So what I do is I measure. We got 31. Now when you do a corner here, just kind of wrap it around. Make a bend in it. Just like that. Across there. Just like that. Slide this panel up. Ah, Jesus. Right. If you put it in right. Then I slide this panel up, lock it in. Okay, screw gun on you, Richard? Yeah. I'll borrow that. There you go. Now what I'll do is I'll put a temporary screw in here to hold it, and then when I put my top track out, I'll pull the screw back out. But for now, we'll just put a temporary screws in here. Oh my God. Just like that. There we go. Yeah. We'll measure for some more panels. And as we go, we will lock in our top track.
out these little clips for now. Like that. Nice and sturdy. Now, say you gotta get underneath the house for some reason to make a repair or whatever. They're real easy to get into. Just raise up on it, pull your panel out, raise it up, there you go. Slide it back down, lift it up, flop it in there. Just that easy. Alright, now we'll cut some more panels, work our way around. 30. Alright, just put this on 28 inches. Go ahead and cut. I usually cut 3 panels at a time, but this was the last panel out of that box, so I'm just going to cut it up. Up on an angle, your panels will be crooked, so what I do is I pull it out and I cut them on an angle. Just like that. That fits in there just right.
thanks for watching the video. I hope you liked it. I hope it gives you some good information. Please press like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.